So for companies that are not familiar with a CRM or recruitment marketing platform, this has been a big focus in talent acquisition. And the challenge with the CRM recruitment marketing landscape is that it's not one size fits all. There are different providers in the industry, in the market, and many of them are going in different directions. So we're really looking at, this landscape of CRM recruitment marketing and what companies are really interested in, what they're investing in. And you can see analytics is the #1 capability that companies are interested in, talent pipelines, candidate communication, career sites, campaigns, job distribution, events management. These systems are complex and they really manage everything pre-applicant. When we looked at the research, we saw that companies are spending more on their CRM than often on their ATS, and yet only 16% of companies have a dedicated role to understand and support how these systems work. So there have been several challenges that companies see when they're thinking about the CRM recruitment marketing investment. And the first is a lack of resources, not necessarily having the resources on your team to support these efforts, not having a dedicated role, and not having the data that you need to be able to drive decisions, to understand what campaigns are running, how effective they are, and how you're able to really see results. So when you think about the landscape and how it's changed, and these are just a few examples of different providers, there's your ATS providers that have really entered into the CRM space, either through making acquisitions or just checking a box to have some lighter CRM capabilities. There are standalone CRM providers out there that are really dedicated to CRM. Maybe they started with career sites, maybe they don't even have career sites, but they're really focused on how do we manage everything pre-applicant. Great People's another provider that would certainly fall in that category. And then there's advertising agencies as well that are sort of trying to figure out what they're going to do with technology and are they going to offer a CRM as well. So companies are really thinking about CRM. The landscape is becoming a little bit messy. And with that, there is one area that the CRM has not traditionally been great at, and that is marketing automation. So for any marketers that are listening, and if you're on the call today, you probably are familiar with using Salesforce as your CRM and then maybe using different marketing automation tools to support that. Marketo would be one. But in talent acquisition, we just really haven't had those options. Some CRMs, don't provide the marketing automation, some provide it, but not every company understands how to use it. And we're starting to see this sort of new wave of providers in marketing automation that are really looking at, how do we address what the CRM doesn't do? How do we really show companies talent that's ready now for their job, talent that's warm, talent that's cold? It's really being able to understand your talent pipelines, understand candidate engagement, and be able to really identify talent that you want to target today. So these are just a few examples of companies, Candidate ID and Candidate Hub are startups, and then Bullhorn has Herefish, which all are marketing automation solutions.